Misha, pick up the phone.
Ah, and there was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I just got back from work an hour ago.
Same.
I've made myself some food.
Same.
And I've just got off the phone with my landlord.
Oh, not same.
Yeah, I missed a payment, but it's fine. I've paid it now, and it's settled anyway.
Anyway, I've got some news.
Okay.
I joined a dating app.
Have you? Well, I mean, they are inevitable.
I was expecting more shit from you.
Well, what's the saying? They have people in glass houses can't throw stones.
No way, you too. Matches?
Yes, a lot. No, a 0.
But don't apps help out new users with
Misha,
likes and
you're not helping.
they really try and help you get people to like you because you're new.
Misha, I still have 0 even with whatever you just said. There's still 0. What about you?
Hey, the grass isn't always greener. I've got 80 likes. But once you filter out the bad profiles and the nude pics and the meh ones, it's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No! Anyway, I have a new initiative. I've signed up for speed dating tonight.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it and do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. You can see their physicality, feel their vibe.
Yes, but what if there is no vibe? What do you do then? If you're online, you can log off, you can make it an excuse, you can just be gone. My internet connection was crap. What do you do here?
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek, I'm your host. We're going to be beginning very shortly, so gentlemen, if you could make your way to your table numbers.
You are so cynical. This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You like anything.
Misha?
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are!
No, I'm not!
Yes, you are.
Well, I'll just leave.
Oh, come on.
No.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going to get humiliated. You've been preparing for this. I'm not doing it.
It's a great story. Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
So you go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like, but you have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, hence why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're going to start with the gentlemen by your first allotted table numbers, and good luck. Have fun.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well, lad. Cheers.
Hi there. I'm Ryan. Can I sit? Thanks.
I'm Brandy. What do you do for a living?
I work in healthcare.
Oh, amazing. I mean, must have been a bit shit being wrapped in plastic all day for the last 2 years, though.
Yeah, it got a little bit stuffy every now and then. What do you do?
I'm a beautician.
Ah, so you help people too.
I guess so. But it doesn't earn me what I want, so I'm doing an online course in international relations and I trade cryptocurrency. I just sold an NFT, actually.
And what?
It's non-fungible tokens, digital art that has its own online market.
I don't know anything about it, but sounds interesting.
It is. Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just don't have a lot of time.
Sure,
What are you looking for?
Okay, that is a big question.
Important question.
Well, I mean, whatever I can get, really. I mean, they didn't do any background checks here, so I couldn't really pass up on that opportunity. Although, that could work both ways. You could be an axe murderer for all I know.
Obviously not.
The crypto trading beautician is a pretty suspicious cover story.
Are you making fun of me?
No. No. I am being sarcastic. I am doing it badly, mind you, but I was...
You were joking. Right. No, that is actually quite funny. Sorry, I don't really get British humour sometimes. You know, I wasn't born here.
Irish humor, but...
Right.
But you have been here for a while by the sounds of things. Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a one-bed up the road. It's top floor with an amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
The NFT was pretty valuable. Where do you live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quickfire round.
I mean, we're covering a lot.
Yeah, we are.
So?
Renting, but I have been there for a while, so I feel settled. Like, it feels like home, so I like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes of lovely conversation.
Okay, let's move on to barn affairs. Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you take?
What kind are you into, though?
I allowed to say a lad's holiday?
Go for it. You won't hear from me again, though.
You can't beat a beach holiday for a bit of R&R.
Very true. Vitamin D is essential for our well-being. You aren't a Speedos guy, though.
No. I can't pull them off.
Won't ask why. I could only afford to travel recently, so I've got a lot of places on my list.
Well, what's the top of the list?
There's more than one thing. Cruise the Galapagos Islands, meet the sloths and turtles in Costa Rica, see the Iguazu Falls between Brazil and Argentina. I don't know, for me it's more about experiences. You know, I'm not so much into the historical stuff.
Yeah, but and seeing new cultures as well. Like, it's amazing to go to new places and see the different people and all the places that you're in operate on a daily basis. So, have you been traveling alone?
I like doing things my way.
Do you never get bored? Or lonely, like having to go to dinner on your own all the time?
Well, I've got my phone or tablet for entertainment and talking to people, but if I want less screen time...
Nice.
I always keep a deck on deck. I mean, I picked this one up ages ago. I think it's got, I don't know, an extra king in there somewhere.
An extra king? That might come in handy.
Depends on the game. Okay, next question. Does body count matter?
Holy moly. I was not expecting that question.
Well, you were getting too smug. So, what do you think?
No, not for me. Just so long as someone's past doesn't affect their present too much. So, the body count, it would not be an issue.
Okay, so you're open-minded. That's cool.
Are you trying to tell me something, though?
No.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute. So we'll be wrapping up very soon.
So, how did my questions make you feel?
There's a customer satisfaction survey.
Your feedback is greatly valued.
Is it actually, though?
Only if it's good.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't really feel like we felt like strangers. You?
The answer isn't part of the survey, sadly.
Okay. I see how this is going. Okay.
And your time is up. Thank you, ladies and gents. Lads, move on to your next table. Your date is awaiting.
Oh,
But are you disappointed?
only because I had more questions. Would you like my social media handle?
Yeah. Or I can give you mine.
I never message first. At the Brandy Babe Girl.
Brandy baby girl.
See you later, Ryan.
Goodbye, Brandy. Yeah, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means, fire away.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
What do you think of it?
She has some interesting points. The chapter I'm on covers the influence of pop culture on behavioral modeling and attraction dynamics.
Yes. No, that does sound interesting, but I mean, please don't ask my opinion on it, because
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No fence sitting, one or the other.
I am definitely a workaholic.
Uh-oh. Guess I'll be dying in the library then. You know, there's a theory that being a workaholic stems from a lack of trust or an inability to delegate work tasks.
Oh, you're serious? No, I hope not. I always thought it was because I just like what I do.
I hope that's the case too. So, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your fourth stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist?
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before tonight.
That's what you got? It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead. I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, so say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, sweet. That's what every guy wants to hear on a first date. I definitely want a girl. Yeah, I want a girl. I want to buy the dresses. I want to do the hair. I want to learn how to do it. I've never had any sisters or anything, so I just think it would really change my life. I've seen some friends who've had daughters for the first time, and it really changes them.
Oh, you want to be a girl dad.
I want to be a girl dad.
That's really cute.
Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff? I'll find one from the start of the book. Here we go. This is a good one. When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
No, not quite.
Well, that's Nosselhoff's opinion, but I think that apprehension is our body's way of telling us that something is worth doing, despite the risks.
You know, we can actually reprogram our brains to interpret nerves as excitement. They're similar chemicals. I did that before coming tonight.
Would you do that before tests as well, that sort of thing?
Oh, yeah. Very helpful for tests.
It's clever, isn't it?
Brain's clever.
Not mine.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to Professor von Nosselhoff again? Let's get a takeaway from the end of the book.
People only care about the end of the book. I want the answers.
All right.
Right now. Come on. I'm ready.
Final words from the book. Everything is transient. Time, life, relationships, none belong to us. Only our purpose does. Around it, all else is determined.
So the right things will enter the orbit that we create around ourselves. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Every decision we make affects who's pulled into that orbit, whether we know it or not. The quote is actually really relevant to my life. I'm finally focusing on my orbit and mine alone. Thanks for listening.
No problem. And I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun, Ryan.
Yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Nuzzlehoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Oh, hiya. You my date now?
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm Ryan.
Tony, nice to meet ya. Sorry, I've got a match tomorrow, so I've got to keep limber.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what is it, a sports match? Do you play locally?
No, it's my job, actually. I'm a footballer.
Oh, shit. Should you be out dating the night before a match?
Oh, don't worry. It's fine as long as I'm in bed by 12. Don't drink, non-alcoholic, and don't have sex.
What's your position?
Reverse cowgirl?
No, what is your football position?
What do you think?
That's a tough one.
Well, just say which area of the pitch. I'll narrow it down for you. I'm not tall enough to be a goalkeeper. I'm a keeper in other ways, though.
Well, you are doing your pre-match conditioning, which makes me think that you are reliable. And I think reliability is important in a defender, so I'm going to say defense.
Winner, chicken dinner. Pat yourself on the back. Do you like sports yourself?
Yes, big time. Football, rugby, tennis, basketball, golf. I watch absolutely anything.
Yeah, same. If it's on the telly, I'll watch it.
Even if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up as I go along.
It's like watching the Olympics, isn't it? Where you become an expert in like some random event overnight.
Yeah, I became an avid curling and skateboarding fan for those 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's not your phone, is this reminding me to carb load for tomorrow?
What do you have in pasta?
Footballer's best friend.
This is your halfway warning, guys. That is 3 minutes to go.
So, how did you become a pro?
I'd say my key influence was my dad. He used to take me to practices, to matches. He knew I fell in love with it and did everything to cultivate my passion. The kit, the travelling, consoling me after bad performances. Were you close with your parents?
No, I wanted to ask you more.
We ain't got time, right, lad? Tell me. If you want to, of course.
Yeah, like you, I'd be really close to my dad. He kind of taught me what it meant to be like a man, to be open-minded, which for him actually was more about your mindset than any specific character trait.
Yes, lads. We're lucky, eh? I think what I got from my dad was humility. He taught me how to keep my feet on the ground and appreciate what I have as well as what I want. What would you say you inherited from your dad?
Oh, God, that is tricky. On the positive side, I would like to hope that I am a good listener, that I am supportive. He definitely taught me how to take responsibility when I need to, and I think that I can keep my cool under pressure.
Any negative traits?
Yeah, some pretty shitty dad jokes. Oh, and don't annoy me when I'm watching TV.
I feel like that's universal for most dads. I think the most negative thing I've inherited from my dad is my stubbornness.
How bad are we talking?
Like bad, really bad. If you want to get through to me, you have to really persist. And even then, sometimes the persistence really backfires and just pisses me off.
Okay, noted.
Very wise.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Ooh, we're in stoppage time. What? Football's the best sport for making analogies.
No.
Do you fancy another quick challenge?
Yes, but what do you want to do?
Well, there's conversation starters and riddles, apparently.
Convenient.
Okay. A man looks at a painting and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting, the man or his son?
Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's father is my father's son, so he's looking at the man's son.
No, it's the man himself, isn't it?
I don't think so, but how do we find the answer? Oh, is it? It's folded in. Okay. More thoughts gone into this event than I gave it credit for.
Ready?
Hey!
Man's son. Bore off.
Listen, look, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah, fair play. You may have slightly more brains than me.
Yes, but you have slightly better feet than me, so we'll call it even.
I'll take it.
And that is time, everyone. Move on to your next date.
We crammed a lot into that.
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was great to meet you, Tony.
Yeah.
Is that short for Antonia?
Spot on, but everyone calls me Tony. Do you want to keep in touch?
Yeah. What's your handle?
At TN7. Tony Newton and my shirt number 7.
That is some main character shit right there.
Get your bit.
I will not. Have a good night, Tony.
Sorry, just fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
You don't look like a Ryan.
No? Well, what do I look like then?
Not sure yet.
That's not from here, is it?
No. You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like the kombucha poured into it.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
Exactly.
It looks good. Are you happy with the batch?
Very. Tell you more about it, but we haven't got much time.
So, the kombucha is homemade. The goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say 90% of this. The clothes, the accessories, I make it all from scratch. Started selling my stuff online during lockdown and it grew into a full-time business.
Wow, that's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Call it what you want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
Is it just you in the business, or...?
Yeah, don't need anyone else.
So how do you keep up with the demand?
There's a long wait list, but I engage with my customers a lot on social media, so they're understanding.
So if the supply is low, you must be retailing for a fairly high price?
No, I pride myself in affordability and sustainability.
Is that enough to do full-time? No, sorry, no, I'm not asking how much you earn. I just find the business model very interesting.
I get by.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right, then. Well, what else can you tell about me?
You have the energy of an air sign. You seem quite logical and proactive.
How so? Like, we've only just met.
It takes proactivity to come to a speed dating event.
Well, what if I told you I was dragged here by my best mate, Misha?
I'd say you're using logic to undermine my instinct.
Just 3 minutes to go, everyone. 3 minutes. I know, it's going very quickly, very quickly.
You're really into your astrology, then?
Gives me structure. I analyse my behaviour in the context of something bigger. My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think really suits me. And then based on when and where I was born, my rising sign is a Sagittarius and my moon sign is a Libra.
What's the difference between those three?
Your main star sign is your sun sign. Represents sort of your desires in life, and your rising sign is how you present to others, and moon sign's what you're like deep down.
Okay. I don't really know about the other two, so.
Work them out for you. We haven't got much time, so.
So then, what makes your sun sign so Scorpio?
We aspire to be brave, loyal, honest.
Any negatives?
Jealous and secretive, but it doesn't really apply here. Do relate to them as animals as well, I guess.
Aren't they really aggressive?
Only when threatened.
But don't they eat each other, though?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that.
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering...
No, I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
I feel like it's been pretty even. Can you just...
It really hasn't, so I want to know more about you.
Fine, fire away.
What's your type?
On paper, translucent skin, ill-looking, hates the sun, allergic to garlic. That's the thing. That's the type I've always gone for. They suck.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, what's yours?
I would say that I'm fairly open-minded.
Oh, come on. Everyone has an instinctive type.
Well, I hope this doesn't freak you out. If I say that my type is something a little bit like you.
Very funny. So, this is specifically your type.
Well, no, it's nothing to do with the way you look exactly. I'd say it's more to do with the way you like to do things outside of the box. I think that is very interesting, and I think it's very attractive.
Thank you, Ryan. Totally freaked me out though, you weirdo.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
That was the kind of interaction I was hoping for from this. Thanks.
Yeah, me too. What is your handle? I'd love to check some of your stuff out.
At Azalea Shadows. A-Z-A-L-E-A Shadows.
A-Z-A-L-E-A, okay.
Good evening. I'm Derek, evening host.
Hello, Derek. Am I in trouble?
No. But unfortunately, the lady that was sat at this table, she had to leave early. I'm sorry.
Right. So are you filling in for her? Did she pull a runner when she saw me?
No, nothing of the sort. She is a musician. Had a gig to get to.
Well, that is pretty fair. That's a good alibi.
How did the rest of them go? Find what you're looking for?
Oh, is she the last one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad about that because I don't really know how many more I had left in me.
Well, I'm sure you made a fantastic impression.
Yeah, no, I've met some great people, but I think it's just too early to tell.
Speed dating is just to pique curiosity rather than find love.
It's just like a little teaser, isn't it? You just kind of get to know them, and just as you're getting there...
It's like tapas, I like to say.
Well, a little bit of everything.
Love tapas, yeah. Some olives.
I do have to call you out, though, because there's some times when the date's going well, and then just then I hear you screaming out. Give me like an extra 30 seconds. I need to be able to give you a signal or something. How long have you been hosting?
I have lots of hosting experience, but specifically the speed dating stuff, just at the beginning of lockdown.
So those were digital, I presume?
Mm-hmm. Correct. For me, finding love is the most formative journey of our lives, and I just wanted to help people continue that journey, despite the circumstances. Having said that, there is no real substitute for meeting someone special in person.
So from these, have you ever had any marriages develop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had a couple. Even a couple of babies named after me. Yeah. Need to put it in my bio. Pregnancy facilitator. Derek.
You really don't, because that sounds like something that would be on a T-shirt on a lad's holiday.
The stag do T-shirts. You're right. Okay.
I actually think I've seen them before.
They sell like hotcakes, though, right? So how did you hear about us?
I was duped into coming here this evening. I thought I was going out for a drink with my best mate, Misha, and here I am. She's actually somewhere here. She's on a date somewhere, I don't know, but...
Well, I love a strong male-female friendship. Do you prefer the company of women or men?
Come again?
Oh, sorry, I'll rephrase. Who do you feel like you naturally engage with more easily?
I could shoot the shit with anyone. But no, but like, with your job, you must be the same.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, no one's going to enjoy an event if they can't approach their host. So, I think it's the suit as well.
It is something. Well, I am glad you felt you could approach me too.
Oh, you made it very easy. Thank you, Ryan.
You are welcome. Derek.
Shit. You are halfway, guys. Halfway. God. Don't tell anyone I forgot.
Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks.
So tell me, what is the best way to approach all of this?
Well, aside from being yourself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have any less crap advice?
No, I don't. Sorry. The thing is, there's so many different types of personalities in here. One person's poison might be another person's paradise.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Okay, I'll pose you this. Are you looking for someone more lively or laid back? Because that may decide what kind of energy you want to exude yourself. Now, both are brilliant, but markedly different.
I think I like to dominate in most situations, so probably someone who's a little bit more laid back would be helpful, but not someone who is a pushover.
They do often say that relaxed people are more confident, successful, sexy, even.
You talk from experience.
Yeah. First hand.
I was wondering, has hosting these made you, like, an expert in romance?
What, like some kind of love guru? No. No.
No, come on. You must have more insight than the average guy. Okay, wait. Okay. Has it ever helped in your personal life?
Sadly, no. No, it's still very single. Why, did you have someone in mind for me?
Yeah. Misha. She would love to meet you. She's here. I can introduce you.
I'm sure Misha's fab, but I won't be interested.
It's a bit mean. What's wrong with her?
Well, she's a her.
Yeah, sorry. No, I shouldn't have assumed. That was silly of me.
You're fine. Totally fine.
So what other events do you host?
So a lot for the queer community. So we do a lot of, obviously, speed dating. We do traffic light parties, lock and key parties, all sorts, really. Okay, it is your final minute, guys. Final minute. Need to stop forgetting. Sorry, what were we?
We were talking about your queer events.
Yes. Yeah, you should come sometime.
Sorry, are you assuming that I'm still going to be single after this?
I don't know, maybe see it as a safety net.
I would love to. You know, just so long as you're hosting, of course.
Naturally. And that, ladies and gents, is the end of tonight's event. I've been Derek. Get home safe, and hope you had a good time.
Thanks, Derek. I'm actually kind of glad that the musician bailed.
Oh, she was lovely. But I'm kind of glad too. But that is totally against the rules for me to say that.
Is it also against the rules for me to ask for your socials?
No. At Dmore Events.
Got it.
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, there was Brandy. Let me tell you about Brandy. My God, she would put you to shame the amount of work she would do. She is a crypto trading beautician, and she's studying as well.
Wow, what a combination.
I don't even know how she finds the time to do all of it.
Was there a spark?
Yeah, there was. I liked her. She'd make you raise your game, you know.
And your game needs to be raised.
Well, so you keep telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an absolutely nuts thing happened. I was supposed to be meeting for this day this musician, but she bailed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you remember the host?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek is his name. So I was sitting there, and he came up and told me about the girl who had to leave. And then we sat down, we just started talking.
You and Derek!
Yeah,
God,
he's
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you saw.
So, would there be more with Derek?
Maybe, yeah.
Love that for you.
Yeah, thank you. There was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like... Yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. There was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
Goblet?
Yeah, with a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was really interesting, because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
Yeah, I guess you could say there was a little bit of chemistry, yeah. I could see it going somewhere. Aha, now, let me tell you about Tony. She's a football player.
Wow.
Professional.
Wow.
She was just quite laid back, sort of person who was like, give as good as you can get, you know?
That sounds fun. Do you think there might be a future with the footballer?
I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Aww. So, what's the next move?
I don't really know. I kind of have a few options, so...
Mr. Popular.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I guess I just need to think about it a little bit and see where I go from there. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Right, lad?
What time do you call it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I've got a valid excuse.
What happened to you?
I'll tell you in a sec. Out my way. Basically, I went in for a 50-50 ball in my match today, crunched my ankle.
Is there anything I can do to help? Can I make you more comfortable? If you just wait 1 second, I might be able to find you a pillow or something.
It's fine. It's not my first injury.
Okay, I guess maybe some moral support.
Always nice. Yeah. I've been getting some nice messages from my fans online, so that's been lovely.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Yeah? What would you like?
Beer?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Just always do that. Cheers where you cheers. And then I'd never take a drink afterwards. I've heard that's bad luck.
That's 7 years bad sex, apparently.
Cheers. So, would you say that you're quite a rough player?
I prefer daring.
Daring. Okay. Will we put that to the test? Do you want to play a game of truth or dare? It might be a good way to get to know each other.
Well, only if I get to ask first. Truth or dare?
Why do you get to go first?
Well, look, this isn't your average date. My foot's in a boot. I need to warm into it.
Okay. I will go with truth.
Oh, you're easing your way into it as well. Okay. Where is the weirdest place you've peed?
Are you for real? Seriously?
Yeah, guys abuse the fact that they can just pee on the go.
Not all guys.
And you specifically?
I don't know. I've gone in a bush plenty of times for, like, convenience, but I'm not a very adventurous urinator, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
I thought you would have wanted a more outrageous answer.
No, on this one, actually, the more sophisticated answer is great.
Okay. A sophisticated urinator.
My man.
Okay, it is your turn. Truth or dare?
Dare, straight in. Remember, I'm injured.
Yeah, otherwise I'd have you cartwheeling around the bar if you weren't.
Well, I'd have done it.
I really do believe that you would have. Show me a secret talent that you have that no one knows you can do.
Okay. Well, see, I've actually got this alter ego of this old Irish lady.
Irish lady? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So I think you'll like her.
What's her name?
Oh, I've never named her before. Let's call her Antoinette. Yeah.
The common Irish name.
Oh, hang on. Here she's coming. Oh, right there, Roy, lad. If it were 1962, we'd be going home right now.
Please, never bring Antoinette out again. No, I'm kidding. Can I get her number? She is dreadful, though. Where does she make appearances? Like birthday parties? Or...
Just in my head. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Truth or dare?
You just don't mess about, do you?
It's about creating tempo, right, lad?
Life's just one big training drill to you, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'm only kidding. But hurry up.
Okay, truth. Tempo. Tempo.
What's the biggest mistake you've ever made?
You just had that lined up and ready to go.
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
That is a tough one because dates are about putting your best foot forward.
Well, not possible for me, so making it hard for you too.
This one is... Yeah, it might be a bit much to share on a second date, but I was very close to my granny. She was one of the first people who, like, held me when I was born. I have all these memories with her. I used to stay with her when my parents went away and everything, and she got diagnosed not that long ago with a terminal illness. She had a tumor, and for the last kind of 6-7 weeks of her life, I was really busy. That's kind of the excuse I use, to tell you the truth, but I didn't go and visit her. So I never actually said goodbye to her.
I'm sure it didn't change how much she loved you, Rye.
Hopefully not. Yeah, because she was there for me in so many things, I kind of just feel like I should have been there for her too, so.
It takes a lot to own your mistakes.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Shall we do one last round?
Why not? Truth.
I haven't even asked you yet.
It's my job to think ahead, yeah? I've got to keep this pace up.
Give me a moment, I'm getting there. Got one. What is the most disgusting food combination that just makes sense to you?
Easy. I'm notorious on the training ground for my love of mayo sandwiches. You get 2 slices of white bread, a dollop of mayo in the middle. Nothing like it.
Why? Why?
It's so good.
Why don't you add literally anything into it?
Look, don't blame me that your palate is unrefined, yeah?
You have mayonnaise on everything.
Oh, I like it in a mayo sandwich.
Yeah, but you must have it on other stuff as well, as in if you're going to have a pure mayo sandwich.
Well, I might have it on the side, yeah.
So you dip the mayo sandwich in mayo?
No. We're not crazy, yeah?
Okay. That would be too far.
Okay, it's enough babbling from me. Your turn, right? Truth or dare? Double or nothing.
Okay. Well, there's a lot riding on this one then.
Well, there's nothing like a strong finish. Impress me.
Truth, baby.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
That is a good question. I am torn between sweets and, like, girly movies, chick flicks, sort of thing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a guy that likes watching films girls like.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's kind of more the perception that comes along with it, though. Like, they're the sort of movies that I wouldn't admit to my guy friends that I'm watching.
Well, as a woman who plays a sport that men like, that perception can be quite damaging. It's made my life so tough. You shouldn't gender things like that.
Films.
Films, clothes, sports, everything. That mindset stops people pursuing things they really like.
I mean, look, I can't help that some people get upset by the words girly and manly.
Well, you can help it though, can't you? By not saying them. It feeds systemic sexism.
I'm talking about films here. I'm not.
But there's a bigger picture, isn't there, Ryan? So that's what I'm getting at.
I know, but I just feel like you're making a little bit of a mountain out of a molehill. I literally said one of my guilty pleasures was watching some girly movies.
Okay, and I was just trying to explain to you why that triggered me. Oh, whatever. I don't need to do this. Sorry. You know what? I'm not feeling great, and I'm just gonna go if that's all right.
Okay. Yeah. Do you need me to help you, or?
No, I don't need your help. Have a good one.
Come on, we don't label things by gender and race.
Yes, I know.
You know better.
Lesson learned.
Don't do it again.
I definitely won't.
Good.
Okay, look, I'm gonna say goodnight to you anyway. I'm just...
Speak to you later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, alright?
Bye.
Bye.
Ryan.
Please? No, don't get up.
Hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown. When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
Well, if someone doesn't want to be in the relationship, I don't think there's any point trying to make them stay. I think you have to respect their decision. And I think you need to respect yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating. Unless you weren't that invested in the first place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
Cheers.
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking, emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No, except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company?
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
I mean, I can socialize when I need to.
As we can see.
Yes. Most of the time, I would prefer my own company. I mean, I guess you could call me a loner?
No, not at all. I definitely appreciate an introverted energy.
What's the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, this is very specific.
Oh, these questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
I definitely cry with people. A really good friend of mine had a kid a couple of years ago. And his name is Harry. And I was invited to his nursery school's sports day. And they had a race at one stage. So they had all the kids were involved. So some kids could only crawl, some could walk, and then some were in between. So they gave them like a stroller.
That is so sweet and very inclusive.
Very inclusive, yes. My friend's little son, Harry, was on the stroller. So he kind of was at that stage where he could like stand up and like, you know, like a little drunk fella and kind of have to hold on to things. So the race starts, and one of the walking kids just tears off straight past him. So Harry kind of fell over. Yes, and so when he was getting back up, he couldn't get the stroller back up. So he just started walking for the first time.
No way.
No, he did. And my friend went to the finish line and was waiting for him and was calling, was like, Harry, come on, Harry.
God, did he catch up to the walker?
No. No. He made it there in the end, and then my friend started crying when he got to the end, which kind of it set me off.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah. No, it really was a great day.
Excuse me, just popping to the loo. Hello.
Hello, hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. Wait, so what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes. No, I think life is just about going with the flow, catching a vibe and going with it.
I need evidence. I am very much not a spontaneous person, but I have a little challenge for you.
Depends on what it is. What are you thinking?
Luckily, my planner brain had an idea. So, believe it or not, I take swing dancing classes, and I would like to show you some moves.
In the middle of the bar.
Why not? Stop making me self-conscious. Come on.
Okay.
Ready?
I am as ready as I will ever be.
Okay, it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Just take your right foot and step back, rock onto your left foot, rock step.
What do you mean by rock?
Do you know like a rock step?
No.
Okay, so like da, da.
How far back do we lean?
No, not far, not far.
And then step forward.
And then kick your left foot up.
Pow.
Yeah, exactly. And then step down with your left foot. Great, and then you just repeat that, okay?
Okay, how many times?
As many times as you want. Right, left, right,
Right.
kick, left.
Left. Right. Yeah?
Something like that, yes.
That's what you did.
It was beautiful, it was beautiful. But
Don't believe me.
let's try a version where, give me your hands, okay? Now all you have to do is hold on to my hand. 5, 6, 7, 8.
What do I do? I hold your hand.
Let go of this one.
You said all I had to do was hold your hand, and now I have to let
Well,
go.
that's the one hand. Look, see? You're swing dancing.
Hey.
All right. Thank you for amusing me.
Okay. Sorry, I mean... That was sweaty work.
Yeah, it was. Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh, I guess I'll let him off that one then. I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
Yours was particularly about like the pop culture influence on behavioral
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying,
Not
isn't
far
it?
off it.
Yeah.
So who's gonna get the third date?
No commentary, please.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh.
Push the button. Push the button. Don't make me do it. The button. Ready?
No, wait.
Go!
Hello, Kathleen. It is Ryan here speaking. How are you doing? I'm fine. I was wondering if you were free at all this week, and if you wanted to maybe meet up and maybe get dinner, you know, take a break from the library. Yeah? Okay, yes, that sounds great. I will get back in touch and I'll send you on some details or something. Okay, bye. Ah!
Amazing.
That's a relief.
How amazing.
God.
You did sound like you were selling a mortgage.
She said yes,
I'll
though.
send you on some details.
I didn't know what to say. What do you say?
Evening, evening.
Yeah. Good evening yourself.
Lovely little spot you found here, right at the bar.
Yes, this is where all the action is. Oh, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Nibbles?
Oh, always.
What would you like?
White wine, please.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ooh, chili on tortilla chips. Oh, the Brits do some interesting things, don't they?
Don't get me started.
Is this romantic or is this silly?
I don't know. Here, have a tortilla chip. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. This is my first proper dinner date since my last relationship.
Was it a regular thing?
Not when it wasn't cooked by me. He wanted me to do all the domestic duties.
And you didn't want to be a housewife.
No. Playing devil's advocate, though, I was a student and he was earning all of the household income.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there was a compromise you could have found.
We never did. He wanted me to quit my studies, and the rest is history.
So you did you, and you stuck to what you wanted to do. I respect that. That takes guts.
Is there an income setup that you would prefer?
Well, living in London is pretty hard on either these days.
I know. What even is a living wage in this city?
I feel like a single income relationship is workable, provided it's with the right person. It just takes a bit of teamwork.
I agree. I know I've been a student forever, and it'll be 2 or 3 more years before I earn a proper income, but once I do, I'm more than happy to contribute equally.
Power couple vibes?
Oh, you know it.
So, thank you for coming today.
That's a really great spot. It's public but private. People open up more in intimate settings.
Do they? Okay, well, tell me something new then.
I've got a scar under my hair.
Oh, how did that happen?
Actually, there's something else I should tell you.
No, I want to know about the scar.
I'm in the middle of divorce proceedings. It's uncharted territory for me. You're the first person I've got this far with since my marriage ended. We've been separated for 2 years. My education was the big problem. I couldn't contribute financially, and I wasn't willing to have a child before I graduated. He couldn't wait. I totally understand if that's an issue. I'm so sorry again.
Well, firstly, I appreciate you actually being honest with me, so thank you. This is kind of uncharted territory for me too. I don't really know what to say. Honestly, it could be something that I struggle with. It's quite a lot, but I just need a little bit of time to think about it. It is quite a bombshell.
Sure. I understand. Think it through in your own time.
So, I want your academic opinion on something.
Oh, golly.
Are we compatible? Like, what are our prospects beyond this?
Well, we wouldn't have made it this far if we weren't at least a little bit compatible. But there is still one area that we don't have much data on.
And what is that?
Sexual compatibility. It can be developed over time, but normally it's better if it's there from the start.
Okay. Aside from, the obvious way, is there a way for us to estimate what that compatibility would be?
With theory? What kind of lover are you? I mean, in a nutshell, I don't need the playbook.
I am a romantic. Yeah. Candles, maybe some slow jazz music, some rose petals, massage.
Slow and steady.
Mm-hmm.
Very sensual.
Yeah. I prefer it to be an emotional as well as a physical experience.
For sure. Personally, though, I like things a little kinkier. Don't act so surprised.
I'm not. No, I haven't. No. Kinky.
I still need to gather some data before my hypothesis. If you had to pick, do you prefer to give or receive?
I mean, you stressed the had because you knew I would have said both.
Oh, you are very smart. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes, actually, yeah, they have. It was almost as sarcastic as you just did. I am a giver. Definitely.
Your reasons being?
Well, I mean, I actually enjoy it, for one thing. It's also much better when both people are having fun, because otherwise it kind of just feels a bit like servicing.
That's a nice way to put it.
Also, it is a little bit of an ego boost if you can make the other person feel good.
If your technique is good. Those are very valid reasons. You are an attentive lover indeed.
Okay, what do you want to know next?
That's all I really needed.
Okay. Well, what's the verdict?
Contrary to what I said, sexual chemistry is actually best discovered firsthand.
Okay.
That wasn't an invitation. But I appreciate you being so open and honest.
Okay.
Only a half pint. Very conservative.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too smashed too early, you know?
I do.
Barkeep, can we get some more wine for this one, then? So, what are you doing tomorrow?
Books. Oh, thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to retain some information. Wine tends to give me brain fog. So I'm thinking I should ask where your head's at.
Are we not still on the casual dating stage?
We are. I just don't want either of us to waste our time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can appreciate that. I really like you, Kathleen. I feel like we have connected in loads of different ways. And I would like to see if it could progress beyond casual dating. And I really hope you feel the same.
Yeah, I do feel the same.
Has that given you any more data for the compatibility test?
Sorry, I think I'm gonna need a bigger sample size.
Oh, okay.